Do you want to know why it's so hard to make a career transition or career pivot? That's either changing one job to another, so going from marketing to sales, or changing from one industry to another, like manufacturing into tech. Why is it so hard? My name is Joel Algie. I've been in the recruitment space for coming up to a decade, and I have had hundreds of conversations with hiring managers about the type of candidates that they're looking for. It is so hard to make a transition because 99% of the time, if you asked a hiring manager who they are truly looking for in the role, they will say something like, "We're looking for somebody who's doing the same job at one of our competitors." For them, that kills three birds with one stone, if that's possible. Number one, you don't have to train the person. Number two, you're hurting the competition. And number three, it's not as risky because you know that they're already doing the job. This is so programmed into hiring managers' brains because nobody wants to make a bad mistake. So for example, if I hire somebody with zero sales experience and I just say, well, they've got good character, or they've got potential, or they've got an attitude, and then they completely fail in the sales role, the VP of sales is going to ask, why did you hire this person? And if you show them a resume that doesn't back up or have any experience, they're going to say, what were you thinking? That's when hiring for attitude or hiring for skills or hiring for one of these other attributes that career coaches talk about, that's when that backfires. So if you are looking to transition, just know it is going to be a long road because you're going to be competing against other people that aren't looking to transition, that aren't doing a career pivot. You're going to be battling against recruiters, like agency recruiters, that are going to be presenting those hiring managers with people from the competition. So that's who you're up against. That's why it's so hard to make that transition. So my best advice for you would be to, number one, make sure that your resume is on point, that you're talking about your accomplishments and how those accomplishments relate to the new role. Number two, you are prepared when you go into those interviews. You've listened to podcasts, you understand the industry, you understand the questions they're going to ask. And number three, you get really, really good at selling yourself and selling your accomplishments while you're in those interviews to how those accomplishments are going to bring value to the new organization or the new industry. Do a job pivot or transition, it is possible, but just know you are in for a long, long